Hey guys, welcome back to Hands-On UX. They make it, I test it. Today we're looking at the official Xbox wireless headset. Now remember, this is a user experience review, not a technical review. Hence the name Hands-On UX. We won't dive deep into the technical specs. Here in this video, we're going to explore what it's like for the average owner to use the Xbox wireless headset. The categories we're looking at today are build quality, comfortability, audio quality, microphone quality, features, what can be improved, and price to value ratio. Without further ado, let's get right into it, starting with build quality. I can say pretty confidently that the build quality is great on this. It feels pretty plasticky honestly, but it's very solid. The adjustments on the headset are very clicky and sturdy. They don't really move around while I have them on my head. The ear cups are pretty good too. They feel really comfortable and soft, but they don't seem to be withering away just yet. If you inspect it closely, it looks pretty brand new. There's no signs of wear on it. The headband is also very comfortable and soft, and it has some good flex to it. For the $100 price point, you really can't go wrong with this. It feels great. Next is comfortability. Now, much like the build quality, there's not much bad to say about the comfortability. It feels really light, not extremely light. It's not like weightless. You'll definitely notice that you're wearing them, but I can wear them for hours on end without feeling uncomfortable. I also wear glasses, which usually gives an uncomfortable pinching feel when I wear over-the-ear headphones. These have been fine so far though. I haven't felt any pinching on my glasses or head clamping. It flexes nicely and it just feels pretty comfortable. I have no complaints here. Next up is audio quality. Now these things sound good. They're not amazing, and depending on what you're looking for, it could leave a little bit to be desired. However, for $100, these are definitely good gaming headphones. And I'm not sure that there's any other headphones out there at this price point that could compete with the audio quality. It has a built-in EQ if you're using it with your Xbox. And if you tweak around with the sliders a bit, you can get a really good sound. What I can critique mostly about the audio quality is that sometimes the low end can feel a bit muffled. The high end also can feel a little bit harsh depending on what game you're playing. I was playing Halo 5 the other day and some of the gun sounds just sounded really sharp. I toned back the high end a little bit and it did sound better. Aside from that, I would say it sounds fine. It sounds good for $100. Next up is microphone quality. Now this is the microphone here, by the way. You can reposition it a little bit, but it doesn't stretch out very far. I personally prefer that, but some people prefer it to kind of wrap around to the front of your mouth. So just be aware that this thing is pretty short. Now the microphone quality, it could be better. Yeah, it could be better. It doesn't sound amazing. It kind of sounds muffled. Your voice would be projected clearly enough to hear what you're saying, but it, sounds kind of cheap. Now, that's not a big deal to me because basically when I'm gaming, I just want the other person to hear me. I don't feel the need to sound like I'm gaming from a recording studio, but it does leave a bit to be desired still. I'll throw in a little bit of a mic test here just so you can see what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is a test of the Xbox wireless headset. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Next up is features. Now this headset has some interesting features, or one in particular that I was really excited about. Let's start from the top. So first of all, it has the option to auto mute background noise, which basically means that If you're not speaking, the mic will turn off, so your friends that you're playing with won't hear all of your background noise. It's adjustable in 3 levels. It also has a button right here that you can press to turn the mic on and off. There's also a setting that gives you a light when the microphone is on that you can usually see in your peripheral vision. The light is also adjustable. My favorite feature on this, however, is the ability to connect to 2 different devices at once. Now, when I first heard this, I was a bit confused of how this would work, but technically you can connect this to your Xbox and connect it to your phone at the same time. So if you're using your phone, or let's say you're waiting for a phone call, but you want to play a game also, when your phone rings, you'll hear it through the headset. Or if you're playing music in the background, you can hear whatever music you want in the background while you're playing your game, and you can even voice chat at the same time. That's pretty cool. Sometimes though, there is a bit of audio dropouts when you're connected to 2 sources at once. What I've used this for mostly is to connect to Discord on my phone for group chats while I'm playing, because most of my friends don't play on Xbox, so we all can't get together on Xbox live chat. Another feature on this is the mic monitor. Now, this one has really disappointed me. I've seen online people have returned this headset just because the mic monitoring isn't working right, and it is very frustrating. Now, if you don't know, mic monitoring is basically when you're using a microphone and when you speak into the mic, you can hear it in the headphones as you're speaking. Now, this helps a lot when you're gaming because you'll hear all kinds of sound effects going on from the video game, and you'll hear your friends talking to you at the same time, and it could be a bit disorienting as far as trying to gauge how loud you're talking, because people tend to talk over things. We've all seen when somebody's wearing headphones and they're playing music really loud, and then somebody calls for their attention and they turn around and they say, "What?" And they're like screaming because they think they have to talk louder than the music for the other person to hear them. So yeah, mic monitoring helps with that kind of thing. It helps you understand how loud you're being. It helps you know that your friends can hear what you're saying, etc. The mic monitoring on this is very disappointing. There's 3 levels to this setting: low, medium, and high. And no matter what setting you put, you can't hear yourself. Now, if you're not in game and you have no audio playing, and you speak into the mic with mic monitoring set to high, you could hear yourself a little bit. But when you're in game, you're in group chat, all that, you can't hear a thing. This needs to be fixed. Now, Microsoft has said they're working on updates for it, and I've even gone on forums and asked questions about it. Some people say that their mic monitoring was fixed with an update, but most people seem to say that it's not working at all, and that includes me. So Microsoft, please fix this. Oh, actually, I forgot. We need to talk about the battery life. Let's throw that on the list too. Okay, so battery life. Battery life on this is pretty excellent. Now, I don't own many other gaming headsets, so I don't know what the typical battery life is for a gaming headset, but I charge this thing about once a month. Let's see on the box what it says for the battery life. Here's the box, by the way. I don't think it says how long the battery lasts. Okay, I'll deal with that later. I'll find out what they advertise the battery life to be, but I've been getting pretty good battery life out of this. Now, I think it might be around 18 hours that it says it lasts, but I would say I'd probably get a good 16, maybe 12 to 16 hours, something around there. So for the times that I do use it, it adds up to about a month between each charge cycle. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Next up is what can be improved. Now, the biggest thing that I need to be improved is just that mic monitoring. Everything else about this is acceptable. But if I were to nitpick, I would say I need better mic quality, like 2 times as good at least. Also need a bit better balance in the audio frequencies. Now, I'm not unhappy with this. I actually really like it, and I use it when it's needed. But with those two things, I would say it would be the best headset to recommend. Next up is price to value ratio. Now, this thing is $100. For $100, you definitely get a lot. The build quality is good, it's very comfortable, the audio quality is fine, it's not great, it's not amazing, it's good. Microphone quality is okay, could be better, has good features. I haven't seen any other headset where you can connect to two sources at once. That's just cool, really cool. So yeah, it's got good features, and there's a few things that could be improved. Overall, I would say the price to value ratio is great. It's definitely worth it for $100. But I'm no expert on gaming headsets. If you guys know of a better headset out there in the $100 price range, please let me know. I would love to see it. Once again, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time.